Hello again, I'm still Ben. Back to the hatch to find what our next topic is. Oh, this is a big one. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, this is a quick autobiography, a quick resume, and my morals and religion, which are not related. So, hey, that's fun. This is actually going to be the first, I guess I didn't have to do this one off the cuff the same way I did the policy ones, since this is just about me. Not that I would take longer to lie to you about me, but my quick autobiography. I mean, I was born in Southern California, but I was only there for a few months before my family realized that, hey, all the rest of our family's back in Ohio. So, grew up in Ohio, Northeast Ohio mostly, Pittsburgh for a few years, moved to North Carolina, went to high school there, moved to Florida, finished high school there, did some college in North Florida, moved back to North Carolina and finished school there, moved back to Florida again, went back to college a second time for my third degree. So I've been kind of up and down the East Coast, really, for me. That resume includes UNC Charlotte, go 49ers, for my political science and history degrees, as well as St. Leo University online for my business degree. That is technically a business degree, but it's computer information systems. What else do I want to tell you about my autobiography? I mean, I don't know what to say about me. I'm one of those people that hates that, like, let's go around the room and talk one fun fact about shoot me, actually. Could you shoot me instead? If I gave you a gun, okay, this is probably going to get flagged if I say all that. I'll bleep those things out and something else. But, you know, that's the idea. You understand the type of person that doesn't want to do that, because you probably are also that type of person. My morals and religion, I mean, I got raised, you know, roughly Christian. My parents were sort of Catholic light. Their parents were very Catholic. They went to Catholic school, but they didn't, you know, really buy into it. So they kind of pivoted, as many do, just to sort of a general Protestantism instead. So I got raised going to church a lot, growing up. You know, I was in several bands in college, at least for competition things and other silly reasons. Those were fun times, but I, you know, decided that I didn't have enough time to do that and school at the same time, and, you know, made the wrong choice and kept going to school, obviously. Oh, if we could all go back and not get suckered by the education system. I know. Morals, though, and I did say it was unrelated on those things, because there's people who believe that those are things that are related and that they aren't, that you have to have some sort of moral system based on a religious system, but that's not true, you guys. Religion is a personal journey of spiritualism for whatever you're doing. Like, there's nothing wrong with joining a group or a church. I almost said group and church and said church at the same time. That would have been funny. I maybe should have said church. But there's nothing wrong with being a member of one of those organizations. But the key is that you remember it's a personal journey, you know? So your personal morals, while they may be in line with a religious structure, it doesn't need to come from the religious structure. That's already a layer on top that, you know, I believe people need to consider more and, you know, learn more about themselves, sit with themselves some more about. I like to think of myself as morally good. I'm exhausted from watching everything burn down around me all the time, and I've gotten to the point where I can't stand it until now I'm doing this, because I have to engage in some way, and I have to find a community somewhere that makes me not feel insane for caring so much about everything while everything is on fire at the same time. I just want to help people. It makes you feel good to help people. You know, it makes you feel useful. And I think at the end of the day, people like feeling some sort of useful. You know, I've had a bunch of different jobs, mostly hardware stores, you know, one long-time office job for about 11 years. But the job that I didn't hate the most, surprisingly, was either the hardware stores or food service. Because at the end of the day, I was feeding people. And at least that's a tangible way that you know you're doing something useful, you know? I think if your job is in an office, I got bad news for you. You may not, in fact, be doing anything useful, you know? If you wear a suit to work, you don't do work. That's kind of where my morale sits. Hey, that was fun. My name's Ben Howison. Sur some corda.